In this video, we will learn how to create customized and original problems that can be incorporated into your homework and contests on beecrowd Academic. The beecrowd platform offers over 2,500 coding challenges, freely available to all professors who use beecrowd Academic. We know, however, that each institution and each professor have their own specific academic goals, and that often they prefer to create their own exercises tailored to their disciplines instead of relying solely on the challenges available in beecrowd's public repository. To do this, beecrowd Academic offers the feature of creating customized problems, or simply custom problems. These problems are unprecedented and restricted to your institution, meaning only you and other faculty members of your institution, when applicable, will have access to them. In corporate or institutional plans, custom problems can be shared with other professors from the same academic institution. Problems can be created in any of the more than 25 programming languages available on beecrowd, except for SQL. Once created and published in one of the languages, the custom problem can be used in all available languages on the platform, also excluding SQL. This makes creating custom problems extremely versatile and productive. You create it once and can use the same exercise in various languages. To create or manage your custom problems, access the left sidebar menu and select Custom Problems. Next, click the New Problem button to start the process. The first step is to fill in the problem header details. Problem setter, the name of the person who created the custom problem. This information is displayed to students on beecrowd Talent, and, in the case of institutional plans, identifies the author within the institution. Country, the country of residence of the author. Language, select the programming language used to develop the problem. This choice is only for creation, as the problem after publication can be used in any platform language, except SQL. Category, choose one of the 9 categories available on beecrowd. Level, 1 to 10, indicates the difficulty level. Each institution can define its own classification criteria. Time limit, per test case, defines the maximum time, in seconds, that each test case can take to execute. Student codes that exceed this limit, even if correct, will be classified with the error "time limit exceeded." The default value is 1 second per test case. Memory limit, kilobytes, defines the maximum amount of memory that the student's code can use per test case. The default value is 200 megabytes, 204,800 kilobytes. Share problem. By selecting this option, the problem becomes the property of the institution, making it available to other educators and under the management of the institution's administrator responsible for beecrowd Academic. Name, custom problem title. Subject, enter tags separated by commas, such as recursion, binary tree, string, mathematics, etc. Notes, optional field to include additional information, such as which disciplines or contests the problem will be used in. Problem statement. The statement is written in a rich text editor that allows formatting, colors, tables, lists, images, and other visual resources to make the exercise more attractive. You can create the statement in Portuguese, English, or Spanish, and it will be displayed to students according to the language setting of beecrowd Talent. There are 2 ways to create the statement. Manual, by writing the entire problem text, including the objective, input, and output. With the help of Beatrice, beecrowd's AI, briefly describe the problem's objective and click the Description button. Beatrice will automatically generate the statement in the appropriate format. This option is only available to beecrowd Academic users who have access to beecrowd's artificial intelligence features. After generation, you can review, adjust, or regenerate the text as many times as you like until you are satisfied. When the statement is ready, you can use Beatrice to automatically generate the translated versions into other languages by clicking on Translate in the corresponding tab. Finish by clicking on Save. You will then be directed to the Codes and Test Cases screen. The Code and Test Case screen contains Header, with the basic information of the problem. Source code list, where you input the codes that serve as references for the system to judge students' responses. There are 4 types of code, 1 mandatory and 3 optional. The more of these codes you submit, the faster the process of judging students' submissions by the platform. Accepted response, mandatory. the code that generates the correct answer. Wrong response, optional. A code with an incorrect output. Presentation error, optional. Submit a code that contains a presentation error, meaning the algorithm of the code is correct, but the output is presented incorrectly. Difference in uppercase and lowercase letters, incorrect spacing, missing line breaks, etc. Time limit exceeded, optional. Submit a code that takes longer than the defined maximum execution time. After entering the codes, it's time to include examples and test cases. It is recommended to have at least 3 examples and 5 test cases. The examples appear to students in the exercise statement, while the test cases are used only in the automatic evaluation of the submitted code. To add an example, click on Add Sample. The example registration screen will be displayed where you need to provide a possible input and the expected output. To illustrate, in a custom problem that asks students to sum 2 numbers and print the result, the input and output data can be input 10, 5, output 15. After entering the data, click on Save. Once at least 3 examples have been entered, now is the time to input the test cases. These test cases will not be shown to the students, but will be used to run the program submitted by the students and validate the behavior of the submitted code. Test cases can be entered manually or with the help of Beatrice, for users of the beecrowd academic plans that include artificial intelligence features. To enter manually, the process is similar to what was previously done to input examples. Click on Add Test Case and enter the data input and expected output. Using Beatrice, simply click on the Generate Test Cases button, and Beatrice will automatically suggest 5 test cases. You can edit and adjust them directly in the pop-up where the test cases are displayed, remove those that are not of interest using the trash bin icon, or accept them by clicking Save. When saving, the test cases will be automatically added to the test case list. This process can be repeated numerous times to add as many test cases as desired. Important: for Beatrice to generate test cases correctly, at least 3 valid examples must have been entered into the examples list. After entering all the information, click on Publish. The platform will run automatic tests to validate if the custom problem works correctly. The results are indicated by icons. Green: everything is fine. Yellow: caution, but does not prevent publication. Red: error or missing information that needs to be corrected. In case of an error, click on the submission number to view the detailed report and make the necessary adjustments. This process can be repeated as many times as needed until the problem is correctly published. If the Publish button is enabled, the platform has accepted the custom problem, even if there are points of attention. Click on Publish to formalize the publication. Once published, return to the custom problem listing screen where you can. Search for custom problems by name, category, or difficulty level. Click on ID to view the statement as students will see it. View the information of custom problems and click on the table titles to sort the list by column in ascending or descending order. See submissions and execution logs of custom problems during the publishing process. Use the icons in Options to unshare. This option is only available to beecrowd academic users with administrator profile. For problems shared with other professors at the same institution, clicking this icon will remove sharing access, and the problem will become accessible only to the creator. Visible makes the custom problem visible or not for professors to include in their homework assignments and contests. Note that when publishing a new custom problem, it comes with a Not Visible status and must be changed to Visible to be effectively used. View. This icon provides access to the code page, examples, and test cases so that adjustments can be made to the custom problem if necessary. Edit. Option that allows adjustments to the header of the custom problem or its statement. Remove. Permanently deletes the custom problem. If you want to remove it temporarily, use the option to make it invisible, as previously shown. We conclude this video about creating custom problems on beecrowd Academic. You learned how to create, configure, and publish custom problems, adapting beecrowd challenges to the specific needs of your disciplines and students. Don't forget to watch the other tutorials, all designed to make your experience with beecrowd Academic even more efficient and intuitive. See you next time.